Hey guys, and welcome to the channel. If you are new here, my name is Sheena and I'm a content creator and digital media specialist based in New York. Now, as a creative, and especially doing this as a career, I can get really stagnant as far as my creativity and curating new products. So I've created 4 super easy tips on how I've gotten myself out of either a creative funk or just an overall stagnant place. If you are not subscribed, go ahead and do that by clicking the button below, and let's go ahead and jump into these tips. All right, guys, so tip number 1 is to get out and get active. I know so many people say this, you've probably seen it in like a million Cosmo magazine articles, but it really is true. If you're in a funk, especially if you work in your apartment and you're always in the same environment, sometimes it really helps just to get up, put on some active wear, and just get away from your space. Because I do work from my apartment and it is quite a small space, I like to get up and go to the gym and try to get a really quick workout in. For me, I don't feel like you should do a workout that doesn't make you feel good, especially if you're in a funk. Definitely do something that you consider to be fun. Going on a brisk walk with your baby or with your dog, whatever works for you, do it. But just getting up and getting your endorphins running, getting your adrenaline going will make you feel 100% better, and don't knock it until you try it. Now, my second tip is to practice some form of self-care. Self-care can be different from every single person, ranging from all different types of costs. Now, if you're someone who has the disposable income and not really a DIYer, just book yourself a nail appointment or a spa day. There are even some places like Skin Laundry where you can literally do walk-ins and 30-minute appointments and get in and out. You don't have to make it an all-day thing if that's not for you. At the end of the day, it's about being selfish, just taking care of yourself and doing what makes you feel good. So if you're not into massages, don't do that. If you can't afford money for a facial, there are so many ways to do little at-home facials on your own. I feel like it's just nice to have a routine and also invest money in products that really work. Doing a little pampering, using what I consider high-end beauty products really just makes me feel like luxurious and well taken care of, which is definitely a form of self-care for me. Now, something that I've just started getting into, but I don't do too often because, hello, eco-conscious. Now, I get it. A lot of us see the Instagram posts where people are doing these really fancy bubble baths. Maybe they have a bath bomb, maybe they're adding like rose petals, and that's all cute and really amazing on Instagram, but that doesn't mean that you have to do that in your own home. A simple bubble bath looks like filling up my tub with water, whatever temperature is comfortable for you, using a bath bomb that is accessible and inexpensive. I personally got these off of Amazon. They are carried by Whole Foods and they're just $2, and you can get different ones that are like lavender or something that is for a muscle soak. I needed a muscle soak because I just worked out and my back was killing me. And when it comes to media, you can choose to not listen to anything at all and just meditate and kind of be in your own thoughts and enjoy the sound of the water and your breathing. Or maybe you're like me and you like to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. I don't just like sitting there and soaking and sweating because I just kind of feel like a hot dog in a bath of water. So I like to usually have my Kindle and I'll try to catch up on some reading. Currently, I am reading This Escalated Quickly by Cheska Lay. It is an amazing book, especially if you're a content creator. So go ahead and check that out. I will have a link for it below. And while audiobooks are amazing, right now I'm focusing on this reading goal and trying to get as many books in for 2019. So this is my first read for the year. And when it comes to music, you can go with silence, but I always like having some type of like therapeutic background noise, whether it means finding an app that offers like white noise or like a sound of rain falling or the ocean, or you can listen to your favorite playlist. For me, like, I can't get away from Spotify because they have some of the best curated playlists, and one of my favorites to listen to when I'm just relaxing or studying is the Jazz Vibes. And again, I will link that below, but it is an open playlist from Spotify and you can just type it in and find it. What I love about this playlist is there is no vocals, there isn't much singing, so you're just getting the instrumentals, which to me is extremely relaxing. Now, my third tip, which some of you are just not going to want to hear, but it's the truth, I really do feel like a cluttered mind equals a cluttered space. I've realized that no matter how creative I try to be or what nook in the apartment I try to disappear into, I can't get my mind off of the fact that my surroundings are not clean. So if my dishes aren't done, there's laundry everywhere, or my couch is just a mess, like, I can't create. It's almost like it's a barrier and I have to just break through that. And so the way that I break through that is to clean. Now, I know that so many of you enjoy watching the cleaning montages, which Thank you. But right now I'm trying to focus on also decluttering. And so I've also been following this Marie Kondo method. I actually bought her book over a year ago and I've been practicing her methods, but now that it's come back out on Netflix, it's kind of reignited that flame. And so I've really just been trying to purge and clean my apartment. Just knowing that things are where they belong just frees up my mental space and I'm able to focus on other things, especially my art. Now I know you guys are really into those cleaning up and like cleaning montages, but if you want to see how I practice the Marie Kondo method and how I've literally purged like 70% of my wardrobe and things that I just do not wear, let me know if you want to see that below. I just didn't want to bombard you guys with that, but I've been having so much fun with it. Okay, and my fourth and final tip, which is also to me one of the most effective, is to kill off your back burner tasks. Now, if you guys never heard of it, or maybe you are experiencing this but don't have a word or term to put with it, a back burner task is like something that you know has to get done, and it may not be extremely urgent to where it's going to affect the day-to-day flow of your life, but it's something that will affect you in the long run and you need to get it done. And I get it, adulting can be hard. Sometimes we just put off these things forever because it just makes it easier for us. But that also takes up space in your mind. Whether or not you realize it, your mind is storing those to-do lists and those tasks right back here, and it never leaves you alone. Like, think about those moments where you're laying up in bed. What is usually going on in your mind if it's keeping you up? It's those back burner tasks that you know you have to do, and either you haven't jotted them down anywhere or you've made multiple lists and you just have not taken any action. And these back burner tasks can be anything. They can be doctor's appointments, getting the kids signed up for extracurricular sports. It can be doing your taxes. There can be so many different things. The two biggest back burner things I've had is redoing my resume and my cover letter and my portfolio for my line of work. And also, like I mentioned, doing that Marie Kondo method and getting rid of donations and things that I don't need. So because I was feeling really roadblocked and just kind of like scatterbrained, I decided to take some time out yesterday and do a bit of organizing and cleaning some items out. I ended up filling an entire like lawn trash bag full of donations. I'm actually going to donate to my local church. And one thing that I love about donations is, yes, you are freeing up clutter in your home, but you're also giving back to someone else. And I had so many sweaters in there and pants, and I can imagine just how many people out there will be able to use those clothes, especially in this super frigid and cold weather in New York. So you're doing something positive, not only for you, but the economy and for other people in need. And then when it comes to my resume and my cover letter, for that, I just really had to sit down and grind through it. There was nothing fun about revising your resume or redoing your portfolio. It's actually a lot of tedious work. But once you get it done, there is just such a like sense of relief, because now you're open to apply to any job you're ready for, take up any opportunities that may come your way, and you're not scrambling to put something together at the last minute. So those were my two small back burner items, but I really want you to think of what those items are for you. Have you not booked your dentist appointment? Do you have that stack of mail near your front door of like random mailers and junk mail that you need to go through and get rid of? Do you need to create a budget for 2019 to get your mind right? Whatever that is, I recommend knocking out at least 2 of them this week, and I promise you, you will feel better. So those are my tips, guys. I really, really hope that you enjoyed it and that they were helpful for you. I'm telling you guys, as someone who has so many moving parts going on in my life, especially starting a business, there are so many things that I'm constantly thinking that I have to do. And when I'm in the stagnant place or in a really deep funk, unfortunately, my work takes a hit with that. My livelihood takes a hit with that. So think about that in your personal life. If you have a funk or just a dark aura that is just taking over your personal life and your career, try out some of these tips, if not one, all of them, and I'm sure you'll find some type of improvement in your life. So I appreciate you guys so much for watching this video. Again, if you are not subscribed, you can do that below. And if you're interested in stationery products and stickers, be sure to check out my Etsy shop, Brooklyn Post, and let me know what you think. So I appreciate you guys so much. This is your girl signing off, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. Thank you.